Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to another Wednesday night hockey here for Zone 4 featuring the Mavericks and the Pembina Tigers. Hey, yes, folks, we're just about to get underway here for another Zone 4 high school hockey matchup featuring the Morris Mavericks and the Pembina Tigers. Morris coming into this game with a 4-0 record, and Pembina sitting dead last right now in the Zone 4 standings. Tonight's starting goaltenders for the Mavericks, we have number 1, Sam Johnson. And for Pembina this evening, we have Carson McKay, both taking the crease for respective teams this evening. And the puck is dropped and we're underway for Wednesday night hockey here at the Morris Multiplex. Mavericks are just going to dump that puck in to start the game. That's going to be taken by Rasmussen for Pembina. He passes that off to his teammate. Turnover there, taken away by Owen Maynard. Maynard circles back. He hands that off to Morissette. Morissette chips it up the boards, and he's going to give it up to Levesque. Levesque loses that puck, and Pembina is going to take that back at the neutral zone, fighting for it now. That puck is going to skip away down the ice, and that is going to be collected by Morissette. Morissette chips that back up to Levesque, who can't get there. Pembina's going to go the other way, fighting for it at the center. And that's going to get thrown behind the net. And Johnson waiting there with his teammate. And Mavs regain possession in their own zone. And Weeb tries to reach for it at center. He loses that puck. Pembina's going to go the other way now. Here's McKay. Anthony McKay loses the puck. And they're going to have a battle for it on the boards. Pembina trying to keep that puck in to keep possession on the offensive end of things. And they still do. And here's Lounsbury. He's going to shoot. That's going to be saved. And Mavs are going to regain possession. But they're not being careful here right now to start the game. Pembina gets the puck back. And finally, Mavs are going to get out of the zone. Pembina's just going to take that right back, send it into the Maverick zone. And that puck gets chipped in. That's not going to go very far. And Jason Park's going to hang on to that. He's going to pass that to the boards here to Lounsbury. Lounsbury's just going to chip that in. And now here is Hamilton. He's going to get rid of that puck to Peters. Hamilton. He's trying to get out. He skates it up the boards, and he's going to be stopped. But he is joined by his teammates. Here's Gosselin. Cedric Gosselin leaves that for Sabrin. Sabrin loses it and sends it right back to Gosselin. Sabrin at the boards. Sabrin passes it, gets it back. He takes a dangle shot, and that is going to be held onto by McKay. Both teams on the weekend are coming off a weekend tournament in Winnipeg. Mavericks won the bronze of that one. They did face Pembina, but I don't have the score for that one. So both teams are coming off a lot of hockey from the weekend. And as play continues, here's Peters at the blue line. He holds that in. He is going to pass that off. And that's going to be a shot, and Sabrin's going to block it. His own teammate shot in front of the net. He battles for it in the corner now. And here goes Dearborn. Dearborn gets hit as he tries to go for the puck, and Pembina's going to take that the other way. And here is Follies. He's just going to chip that in, and that is going to be... Oh, he's going to go after his own puck. And the battle for the boards ensues. And Mavs having the boards. That is going to be chipped out of their zone. And here goes Dearborn. Dearborn has a chance. Fighting for it. And he gets hit. No call on the play. Ref says play on. And they keep going. Good chance there for Logan to use his speed. But that stick stopped him there. Couldn't tell if that was actually a trip or not. But the play continues either way. And Pembina's going the other way at the puck center. He gets stopped. And that's going to be chipped up by Follies. And here's the Mavericks now circling at the ringette line. It's going to go to center now. And it's going to be taken by number 22, who's not on my Maverick roster right now. And Pembina fighting for that now. Here is more set. Look, shot, and that's just going to go up and into the netting. Face-off will be on the inside, so went off one of the Tigers players before it went out of play. And lining up for the face-off for the Mavs is Tyson Pateau. Pateau loses the draw. Pembina is going to take that, and it's going to be battled for behind their own net. And there goes Surrett. Surrett passes that off to Frechette, who is just going to send that puck to the net. It's not going to get there. It's going to be back in the corner. And down goes the Pembina player in the boards, and Mavericks take it away. Tyson Weeb trying to do something with that. There's another guy down on the boards. And Pembina is going to go the other way with it. Peters hits his man, and there's going to be sent behind the Maverick end. And here's Pateau. Pateau is going to pass that off to Weeb. Tyson Weeb tries to chip it out, and it's going to be stopped by Johnson. He's just going to let Frechette take that up. And here's Peters. Peters circles behind his own net. He looks for the pass. He gives it off to Frechette. Frechette's just going to chip that off the glass, and that's going to be taken away by Pembina. And that's Wall with the puck. He passes that off to Cavers. And Pembina tries to dump that into the Mavs zone. That's just going to not get there, so they're going to recircle back. Chipped into the Mavs zone, and there's going to be dump and chase. And here is Frechette. He's going to give that off to Maynard. Owen Maynard tries to clear that. And he's going to take it on himself now after... Oh, nope, that is going to be stopped and taken away by Kubanek. Battle ensues for the puck up the middle now. And the attempted kick, and they're still hitting each other's sticks, and Mavs are finally just going to chip that. No whole lot of chances yet to start the game. Opening 5 minutes in, shots are 2-1. No whole lot of action yet to start. Both teams filling each other out. And here's Holnick. Holnick's just going to chip that to the corner, and it's going to now be behind the Tigers' net. Both teams trying to get something going. Sabrin's going to chip that in. He's going to go after it. He is going to be battling Pickett. And Tigers looking to get out of their zone. Mavericks trying to get some pressure going here. And Tigers are going to go the other way. We got a 2-on-1 going the other way. Shot and save by Johnson. What a save by Johnson. That was some Easton Lonsberry. Nice chance for him to get his team on the board. And here's Sabrin going the other way. Sabrin. He's going to look for some help. Gosselin, he chips that way farther than he should have, and that's going to go back to the Pembina blue line. Tigers are going to take that back in their own zone. And here's Park. Park's trying to finds McKay, but McKay's not going to get that, and it's going to go all the way down the ice. Back behind the Mavs net now. Mavericks trying to set something up here. The pass to Dearborn, he can't handle that, so it's going to go back to his teammate. And here goes Frechette. He chips that up and down the ice. And here we go. There's Weeb now. He goes for the hit. He tries to find Pateau, and that's going to be held onto. And both teams right now, Mavericks are leading the Zone 4 with a record of 4-0. Pembina with a record of 1-2. This is their 4th game of the season. Well, I should say the regular season for Zone 4. Pembina sits dead last out of the league at the moment. And the play continues here on the ice. That will be, then here come the Tigers going the other way. They have a chance, and the puck's loose in front. That's just going to not find the net, and it's going to go back the Mavericks' direction, kept in by the Tigers. The shot from Patney just goes way wide. And Peters is going to hang on to that puck. He's going to be met with some opposition. Tigers try to keep it in, and Mavs find a way to get it out. Big hit from Peters there, and it's just going to go back with Hamilton collecting that. Here's Parker Hamilton. He sends it up, and it's going to be taken away by the Tigers, who find another opportunity here. Ty Vigor. And Pembina is going to take the shot, and that is going to be blocked. That was blocked by Levesque. And here the Tigers pass to the slot, no good, and it's going to be going the other way. And here's blown tire. Here goes Owen Maynard. Maynard with the chance to get there. He's just going to send that puck all the way down the ice, and it's going to be held onto by Carson McKay. And the face-off to the right of the goaltender. Both centermen are tied up, and Pembina will get possession of that puck finally. And now on the far side, at center now, that's just going to be easily blown by. Here's Vigor. He's just going to, that's just going to go wide of the net behind. And now Pembina is just going to hang on to that. And that's just going to be sent into the Maverick zone. Dearborn passes it back to Holnick. Holnick's trying to chip that up, and it's going to be battled once again on the boards. And now here's Mason Dearborn. He's just going to send that into the Pembina zone for Sabrin to try and get it. Sabrin is going to get there. He's met with some hits. And Pembina trying to get that puck out, and here come the Mavericks. Dearborn behind the net. Still has the puck. He's going to look for a pass. Tries to get around, but doesn't. Dearborn's right there to meet up. And the puck is going to be held onto and back into the Pembina zone. Mavericks trying to get some pressure, get some set up. Dearborn, he loses on his skates, and it's just going to go back out to center. Holdnick loses the fans on that one, and it's going to go the other way. Here come the Tigers. Shot is not there, and Holdnick will meet him. Stick lifts a good defensive play, and Mavericks have a chance here. And here comes Frechette. He stops. He waits for Sabrin. Here's Dearborn. Dearborn's going to get the puck that Sabrin missed. Dearborn tries to get the pass, and it's not going to go. And now here's Pembina the other way. Dearborn got his stick there. Good job, and that will be offside on Pembina. So there's a little bit of action here to just get about halfway through the first period here. Both teams getting a bit of chances, not like really clean shots just yet, but starting to get there. Now here's Surratt. Scott Surratt loses the puck. And here go the Tigers the other way now. Sloan tried to get there, and he won't for Pembina, but Pembina's going to go the other way. Sloan is going to get that puck back. He just chips it there down the ice, and Mavericks are going to get that back. Here's Morissette. Morissette looks for a pass, not there. It's just going to go once again behind the Mav net. Battle for the boards now ensuing. Bit of pushing and shoving. No call still for the referee yet. No penalties in this period yet to start the game. And Mavs are going to go the other way. Here's Tyson Weeb. Weeb loses the puck, and that's going to be collected by Frechette. He circles in. He's going to find Scott Surratt. Surratt up the wing now. Surratt looking for the pass. He was looking for Weeb, but that's just going to be blocked by a Tigers defenseman. And in front poked, and that's going to be held on to by McKay. So right now we have 9 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Score is still 0-0, as you can see on the screen. And here's a shot from the Mavericks. That's going to get blocked. Dearborn's going to find that one. He's going to pass that back to Gosselin. Gosselin looking for the pass. Big hit from Gosselin behind the net. And the puck's still there. Sabrin joins Gosselin for the battle. Tigers are going to have the puck on the boards. And there is Kubicek. He's going to find his teammates. They're going to get that out. And Mavs are just going to send it right back in. Here's Russell Wall. Wall tries to find Johnston. That's not going to get there. And here's Wall holding on to that puck. Wall looking for the pass. He sends that up to Kubicek. Kubicek's met by Peters. Peters throws a hit, and it's just going to be a tap on the shoulder. Puck sent the other way, and everyone's not changed yet. Everyone's still out. Mavericks send the puck down. Some slash there behind the play. Some pushing and shoving now starting to ensue. Mavericks turnover, shot, and the whistle. No, it didn't go. It's not like it did. Play continues. And that's going to be an icing up and down the ice. And that's going to be an icing on the Pembina Tigers. And that was to the displeasure of the Pembina coach, who had some words to say to the referees, which we was not too happy with that icing call. But it's an icing. So referees are going to have the face-off in the other end. And in the face-off is Justin Levesque. And Mavs are going to try and set something up here. Holnick passes that up to Levesque. Levesque loses that. And that's Kubicek in the corner. Kubicek has the puck for the Tigers. He's trying to get that out. And that's going to be met by some opposition. Mavs recollect that puck at center. And here's Owen Maynard. Maynard takes the shot. That's just going to sail wide of the post. Holnick now is going to hold it in. Holnick waits for some help there. And that puck's going to be held onto once again by McKay. So Mavericks on the weekend are coming back from a bronze medal win at a tournament in the city. So get some confidence after a few wins like that with a bunch of Winnipeg teams in that tournament and other Zone 4 opponents. So Mavs are coming off a lot of hockey on the weekend. And here's Surratt. Surratt looks for a pass in the slot. That's not going to get there. And Pembina's going to take it the other way. And now with the puck was Anthony McKay. He's not going to get there. Mavs are going to regain possession. And that's just going to go back into the Pembina zone. And here's Pateau. Tyson Pateau with the nice steal. Pateau looks for the pass. Surrette's right there, and he's not going to get there. And it's going to go the other way. Both teams, and that was going to be taken by Tigers that have been offside. So he wisely abandons the attack. And Tigers will have to regain themselves, and Mavericks try to get that out, and Johnson is just going to hold that shot out from the blue line. So far, so good on clean game to start the period. 6 minutes, 23 seconds. No goals, no penalties so far to report. Just teams trying to set up some shots here. Shot counts 5-4 in favor of the Mavericks as the play continues. And now Mavericks are just going to get that out of his own. Tigers are just going to send that all the way back in. Now Mavericks are going to look for the breakout. Here's Frechette. He is going to try and find Sabrin, who loses that puck. Sabrin gets it back anyways. And here goes Sabrin. They got a 2-on-1 opportunity. And the other defenseman meets him there, and that is going to end that opportunity. But Mavs still have the puck. Frechette at the blue line loses it. It's going to go the other way now. Here comes the Tigers. That is Sloan. Sloan looking to get the shot off. He's going to be met by the defense. Dearborn's going to chip him off. And here's another shot opportunity, and they score. Just gets to the pads there of Johnson, and that's going to be the first goal of the game. Looks like that goal's going to go to Max Jargo for the first one of the night. He was able to get there, had the shot, and we're just going to wait for the official word on the scoring. But it's 1-0 Tigers with 5 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the game. And the Mavericks get that one back. I actually missed the play because I'm also doubling up here on PA. But it looks like that will be Justin Levesque getting that goal back for the Mavericks. So we now have a 1-1 game. And that goal was scored with 4:59, so very fast here. So the Mavericks find a way to tie the game here late in the period with 4:41 remaining. Up the middle it goes. And Pembina's going to go the other way with that right now. And we got an official score, so we'll announce that here. So that was Levesque for Maynard. The Mavs score again. 2 quick goals. And it's now 2-1 Mavericks. 3:44 remaining. That goal looks like it's going to go to Tyson Pateau as he goes up for the celebration. And Mavericks quickly getting back. And we are just getting the scoring now. We got was 17. From 10, Sabrin gets the assist along with Evan Morset. And some pushing and shoving in the back. And Morris is going to go the other way. And here's Dearborn. Dearborn, there's a shot, and that's going to be saved by the goaltender. So the Mavericks getting 2 quick goals, 2:52 remaining. And of course, when I'm looking down, I missed the 2 to call the plays. But that's the score, 2-1 in favor of the Mavericks. And faceoffs won by the Mavs. And Pembina is going to take that puck back, and they're going to go the other way. Pembina will gain the opening goal here in the game. That's going close to offside, waved off by the referee. Pucks on the boards now. Battle ensues with 4 players out there battling for that loose puck. Held in by the Pembina Tigers at the blue line. Peters is going to go in for the hit, and he tries to chip the puck out, and that's just going to be a shot for Pembina. Rebound just wide, and then it sails past the post and into the corner. Pembina now trying to get back after a 1-goal deficit. Mavericks going the other way now. And they're still going to have Pembina chip it back in. Man, that's going to be... Oh, Johnson looks like he's going to cover it, but he's going to pass it on, and the game is going to continue. Here's Dearborn fighting for it in the offensive zone. He gets possession. He loses it, and he's going to go all the way back, and that's going to be dumped in by the Mavericks. Pembina's looking to break out now behind their own net. And Hamilton's going to be there to send it right back. So Pembina is going to have to find a way to get it going here. And Logan gets tripped up and no call. Refs on the other side, he didn't see that. Skate went underneath his, but play on as they say. And here come the Tigers the other way. He's going to be stopped by Dearborn. And the Tigers are coming. There's another hit by the Mavs, and a penalty will be called. And we got a penalty here. And that call is going to be to the Mavericks. 2 minutes. It looks like a kneeing call here to the Mavs. That penalty is going to be off to Sebastian Frechette. So that's a kneeing penalty to Frechette. And also another penalty going in. 14 for the Tigers is going in for something. He's getting a spearing call for a 4-minute penalty. So it's a double minor. So 2 penalties. So Mavs are going to go on the power play. Not sure what the calls are. Refs are signaling. It looks like it's still going to be a 5-on-5 here. And it will be with 1:13 happening here. Offsetting double minors. So just under a minute to go here with 38 seconds remaining. 5-on-5 after all those penalties. And Tigers looking to get the chance here, and that's not going to go. So they're going to reset that in the Mavs zone. And here's a shot from that. Just looked like it may have either been fanned on or was chipped. But anyways, play continues here. There's a big hit from Dearborn. Open ice. And Tigers are, that's going to go be sent. And that should be an icing call. And it will be. 7 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Mavericks are going to be set up for one more play here for the period. They're going to try and win the draw, see if they get something going here. And the face-off is won by the Mavs. Here's Peters. Peters rips a shot, and that's going to be blocked by the Tigers defenseman. 2 seconds remaining, and Tigers is going to chip that out, and that will do it for the end of 20 minutes. We will be back in a little bit. Scores 2-1 Mavericks after the first period. And we're just about set here to start the second period. After the first period, there's a 2-1 lead for the Mavs after getting 2 quick goals at the end of that one. Pembina opened the scoring. That's how we're at 2-1 for that first period. Shots and goal currently are 9 for the Tigers and 8 for the Mavericks. So scoring for the Mavericks in the first period was Justin Levesque. And also number 17, Tyson Pateau, getting that opening second goal for the Mavs. And we're underway for the second period. Off the glass. And Pembina is going to get that puck back. Slashing, but no call there. That was on the boards there as they're battling. And now we're back at it. Tigers are going to dump that one at center. That was dumped in by Sloan. Sloan has the opening goal here for his team. And Tigers go behind the Maverick net. Now we got number 12, Jago, sorry, he got the opening goal. Sloan got an assist, and that is going to be saved by Johnson. That was loose, and that was almost a goal. He got around, and he saved that. Good on him. So opening the scoring, just to confirm, was Max Jago. That was the first goal for the Tigers. And face-off won by the Tigers. And on the far side of the ice down in the corner, shot, and Johnson's going to hang on to that one as well. That shot was Rasmussen. Lining up to take the face-off is Cole Patney-Dew. Patney-Dew lining up for the Tigers. And the face-off's won by the Mavs, and that's going to be in the corner. And here's Patney-Dew again. He collects the puck. He takes a shot. Johnson's going to get the save. There's a rebound. Shot, save, another rebound, and it's loose in the crease. And the whistle is going to go, and Johnson's going to hang on to that one. And some extracurriculars now, and both referees are just going to separate them. And we're going to continue the game. But we got both guys are going to the box. Dearborn going to the box. And both each are going to get a roughing penalty, so that's just going to be a 5-on-5. So after that, they're each going to go to each a roughing. At 19:01. So the penalties to Mavericks, that was Dearborn and also Patney-Dew to each roughing. And face-off's going to be in the Maverick zone as we continue on 5-on-5, just coincidentals. So nothing on the board. The game continues here, and Mavericks are going to go the other way now. And Weaves is going to be offside and is going to have a face-off towards the barn. Face-off one. And that's going to go all the way down to the Tigers' corner. Mavs are going to try to get something going. That's going to be taken away and gone the other way by Foles. Foles is going to try and get something going, but he's going to be met by Hamilton, who stops him. And the play is going to continue. Mavs behind their own net now. Here's Frechette. He's going to try to find Sabrin. Sabrin currently leading the team in points in the regular season. He finds Surratt. Here comes Scott Surratt. Surratt goes the other way. He's just going to leave that for Sabrin. Sabrin looking for the pass in front. Puck's there in the crease. And it gets out. Another shot up and high. And Mavericks can't convert on that one. They're going to keep going though. Shot from the blue line. That's going to be blocked by a tire and into the corner. And now Sabrin's going to go collect the puck. He tries to find Surratt. Surratt's not going to get there. And the Mavericks get a chance. And that just goes right through the crease. Great chance there for the Mavs. And holding it in now was Holnick. Holnick tried to find Gosselin. He's not going to get there. Tigers get that out of their zone. And here goes Foley's. He's had a long shift here. And he's going to get changed. And the rest of his team, that whole line's gone. So now the D-men are the only ones out. Forward line changes for Pembina. That could have been a 2-on-0. And that was stopped by Holnick. And now Mavericks have a chance to go. Here's Maynard. Maynard tried to find Levesque. Taken away by the Tigers. And that will be an icing. And now the penalties are over from the first period. That was 4 minutes earlier. Coincidentals as well. And the penalties that just happened not long ago are also over. So empty box. So still 5-0. Nothing's changed since then. Face off won by the Mavericks. The winger gets it back to Frechette. Frechette takes a shot. And that's just going to go off the pad. And into the corner. Now behind the net, I should say. And here are the Mavericks. Shot just goes high and above the glove. Peters is going to hang on to that at the blue line. He's going to get that back to his teammates. And the battle from the corner ensues. Peters goes for the hit, and he's just going to be out of position now. And we got a chance for a breakaway that has just been stopped. Frechette stopped that one. That's batted at by the defenseman, Wall. Wall is going to lose that, and he's still going to have his teammates cover for him on that one. Sent behind the Pembina net. Mavericks are going to take over. Here's Weeb. Weeb tries to find Peters. Peters doesn't get there. He's met by the defensemen. Pembina going to go the other way now. Tigers. That's a saucer pass. He's all alone. Shot saved by Johnson. And Mavericks are going to send that down the other way. And is there going to be an icing? Yes. Oh, that got waved off in the last second. And here's Frechette. He's going to keep that in now. He's helped by Pateau. Pateau has an open lane. He finds his man. Shot scores! Scott Surratt from Pateau. And that's the Mavericks' third goal of the evening. Nice play there by the Mavericks. Finds his man. No one there. Gets around the goaltender and just buries that one. Great job by the Mavericks to keep her going. So now a 3-1 lead. 15:25 here left in the second frame. Face-off is won by the Tigers. And that puck is going to find Mason Dearborn. And Mavs going the other way now. Here comes Logan Dearborn. He shoots. And that is going to be saved. And it's loose in the crease. Great chance. And that's going to be held on to. And face off in the Tigers' end. So scoring here is Surratt from Pateau. And Peters gets his second assist on that one. And Pembina had a chance there as I was talking in the in-house. And it's going to go the other way now. That went off the post there for the Pembina chance. And now Mavericks going the other way. There's a shot that was going sent behind the net. In the slot now. It scores! Can't see who got that one, but there's a tip. And that's another goal for the Mavs. And it's 4-1 Mavericks. So just a minute and 1 second later, Mavs get another goal. Looks like Dearborn touched it last. Use the front of the line, but we'll wait for the official call there from the refs. And now Mavericks the 4-1 lead. Face-off won by the Tigers. That's going to go the other way now. Here are the Tigers going in. That was going to be dumped in by Kubnik. So the goal was to number 19, Tyson Weeb. So Mavs got that loose puck. And they put it up 4-1 here in the second period. So Mavericks will have the puck in their own net now. There's a wraparound attempt that is going to be stopped, and there's a hit behind the play. And Pembina starting to get a little more frustrated here as they've been scored on 3 unanswered. And they look to get back into this game here. They try to set some up. Here come the Tigers the other way now. Jago tries to find Nipatney. That's not going to get there. Jago has the puck. Oh, big toe save there, and that could have been another goal there, but that's another save there for Johnson. So 12 minutes, 51 seconds remaining in the second period. Mavericks scoring 2 goals. Shots in goal currently are 20 for the Tigers, 15 for the Mavs. Both teams did play each other on the weekend in Winnipeg. So they're a bit familiar with each other now after that game. And there's a dangle. Nice waiting for Patote. Nice move to get out of the zone. Patote's joined with Weeb. And Pembina's going to try and get that puck out. Here's Scott Surrett now joining him as well on the wing. And Patote kicks that puck away. He's going to try and get something going. That's going to be chipped out of the zone by Patney Duke. And Sloan tried to get something going. And he's joined with Jago. And we got a penalty coming up here. An interference call coming to the Mavericks. So we got the first power play of the game. So the penalty was to Hayden Peters for interference. And the power play here continues here for Pembina. Here's Wall. Tries to go cross crease. And Wall is going to go behind the net himself. He's looking for some help. He is going to find Lonsberry. Lonsberry tries to chip that to McKay. Anthony McKay is not going to get there. Mavs is going to send the puck all the way into the Tigers' end. They're going to have to regroup here with 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining on that power play. Tigers going the other way and taken away by the Mavericks. Here's an opportunity now here for Dearborn, or not Dearborn, for the Mavericks 22. Once again, he isn't on my roster this evening. Not really sure who's behind that cage there, but we continue on. He hits him, and here's a shot for another pad save there by Johnson. And a puck sent the other way on this Maverick penalty kill. And now Pembina looking to get it going. It's held behind their own net. They're going to get a breakout, and never mind. That's just going to go right back behind their net again. Mavericks putting in a lot of pressure here with the last 23 seconds here. Pembina is going to goal. Do they find a lane? Looks like they do, and here goes Jago. Or Jago. Jago dangles around. He has an opportunity, and that's going to be held on by Johnson. And 12 seconds remaining in the Maverick penalty. Pembina trying to get some chances. Not really any clean shots, but they've had one or two. And the power play continues here. 10 seconds remaining. Tigers on the power play trying to get a shot or something going here. Here's Wub. He's going to miss the net. And it's sent back to Wub at the point. Rylan Webb passes that up to Patney-Du. Patney-Du cross ice, and that is going to end the Maverick penalty. So a few shots, not that many clean opportunities. And Mavericks are going to go take it the other way now after killing that penalty. Here goes Weeb, Tyson Weeb. Goes around him on the boards, sends it behind the net. He's going to be looking for Hamilton, but he didn't get enough power on that shot, so Pembina's just going to stop that halfway through and going to take it out. And that puck just gets sent right back down the ice by Frechette. Here are the Tigers. Sloan trying to get something going. He passes it off to Patney-Du, who dumps that in. Parker Hamilton is going to hang on to that one. And he's going to try and attempt to chip it out of the zone. And that puck is going to be going towards the Maverick net. And here's Frechette. Passes that back to Hamilton. Hamilton chips it up the boards, and that's found by Pateau. Pateau finds Surrett, who has a goal this evening. Yep. And it's going to go the other way. Frechette is going to hang on to that. Away icing's waved off by the linesman. And the puck's going to find itself behind the Maverick net and now into the corner. Tyson Weeb tries to get it out. And he will. And there's a big hit. Open ice. There's been a few of those open ice hits in this game. That was a big one. Pembina trying to find some life here, as they are down 4-1 with 8 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the game. Sabrin chips that puck up. He's going to find some help with Logan Dearborn, and they both are going to go behind the net. Here's Dearborn with the hit, and he gets punched, and that is a penalty. And we'll see, and that is going to be, and there's going to be a little more after that one. And the refs are going to get involved, and we're going to have, looks like for sure one penalty. We'll see they get another one. There's for sure a head contact on that one. And it looks like we're going to have the one penalty here. So that was a head contact penalty, 4 minutes, so double minor. .8:12 remaining in double minor, and Mavs are going to have the opportunity to get another goal. And the Mavericks trying to set some up on the power play. Here's Dearborn at the point. He sends that back to Holnick, and they find Weeb, who gets the shot. That's not going to get to the net, but that's going to be off the boards and back down the ice. 7 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. in the second period. And we have Holnick now. He passes that puck up to Surratt. Surratt looking who he has around him. He finds Pateau. Pateau behind the net. He goes into the corner. No, he goes the other way. But he's going to find some help with Scott Surratt, who sends that to Dearborn. Logan Dearborn. He finds a lane. He shoots, and that's going to be saved and put into the corner by the goaltender. Weeb back to Dearborn. Dearborn to Weeb. Weeb finds Surratt on the other wing and shot the middle of Pateau, and it gets fanned on, and Mavs still will have the opportunity with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, and that's tipped, and it's going to go wide of the net. Pateau got the tip there from the pass from Dearborn. Dearborn back to Pateau. Pateau in the corner, and Dearborn's going to help him out and go behind the net. Here's Dearborn. Sends it in the front, and that's going to be held on to by McKay. 2:20 remaining on the penalty to Pembina. And face off to the right side of the goaltender. And here the Mavericks, their other power play unit. Shots going to go off the goaltender into the netting. And face-off going to the other side this time. Taking the face-off for the Mavericks is Cedric Gosselin. He's going to line up with that second power play unit. And Tigers are going to try and get that out, and they will. Slowly but surely. But here's Sabrin. He fights for that puck, goes the other way. He tries to find Maynard. Owen Maynard to Peters. Peters finds Frechette, who was calling for that puck. Frechette passes that off to Sabrin. He just loses that puck, but he still has possession. Sabrin up the middle. That's blocked by Wall. And now Peters has it back at the blue line. Peters up the middle. Tipped in. Nope, it's going to be saved and into the corner. Here's Sabrin. Sabrin to Frechette. Frechette looking for a lane. He's going to find Maynard. Maynard back to Peters. Peters takes a shot, and that's going to go off a player and into the corner. Here's Frechette. Looking for Sabrin. He has him there at the middle, in the front, and Owen Maynard's not there. And here's Gosselin. Gosselin goes the other way. Minute left in this power play opportunity. Here's Peters. He holds. He waits, and he can't get the shot off. Good job by the Mavericks here, putting a lot of pressure on this power play. Here's Sabrin. He fights for that puck back and got it. And Pembina is going to try and clear it, held onto by Frechette. They're doing a great job. Here's Frechette. He walks the line. He says room. He finds a lane. He goes the other way. Behind the net, wrap around, and he tried to bury it, and that's stopped by the goaltender, loose in front. Lots of action in front of the net, and it's going to be held onto by McKay. 32 seconds remaining in the 4-minute head contact penalty to the Tigers. 4:44 remaining here in the second period. Shots are tied 21 apiece. And the Mavs are going to switch it up here with their first power play unit, led by Pateau, Surratt, and Weeb. And Dearborn is put on the blue line for this power play. And he's joined up with Holnick. Here's Dearborn. Passes it back to Holnick. Holnick to Weeb. Weeb back to Holnick. 18 seconds left in the power play. Holnick to Dearborn. He tries to find Pateau. Pateau can't get the shot off. He fans on that one, but Holnick's going to hang on to the blue line. Holnick back to Dearborn. Dearborn goes in the corner, circles back, finds Holnick. Holnick's going to take the shot, bounces. Oh no! And there's a lots happened there, but there is a goal. Power play goal for the Mavericks. Lots of bouncing pucks. It went the other way and found and buried by number 19. Tyson Weeb gets another one. Face-off won by the Mavericks. And we'll wait for the assist. There's a lot of action there. So we got Weeb from Surrett and Holnick. Lots of action from the net, and they buried the loose puck. So 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the second period. So with 3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining, Mavericks still have some pressure here in the Tiger zone. 5-on-5 we are back to, by the way, after the 4-minute penalty. And here's Dearborn trying to find a lane. Dearborn finds Sabrin with the shot. That's going to be blocked by Derek Rasmussen, and they're going to clear that out, and that's going to be an icing on the Tigers. Mavericks still with some pressure. Tigers are really trying to get the puck out of their zone. They haven't had a whole lot of luck right now. Johnson is going to hang on to that one. And there'll be a face-off in the Maverick zone. And the face-off to the left of Johnson. Oh, sure, sorry. Left from me and from the booth here. And the play will continue as we get it going. And here we go once again. After that 50-50 was claimed up here in the sound booth, we are back at it. Well, for me. Back on the mic here for this one, and the referees have determined that was an unfair draw, so they're going to redraw that one. Face-offs in the Tiger zone here. Blocker side of the goaltender. And the draw is won by the Tigers and back into their corner. Minute 30 remaining. Puck was loose in the crease. McKay attempted to hang onto that, and we got a high stick. There'll be another face-off. And the face-off blocker side of the goaltender. And Levesque is going to line up for the draw for the Mavs. Levesque. And the Mavs are going to be tied up, the wingers anyways, and the puck's on the boards here. And Tigers trying to get out of their zone. Mavericks have been having a lot of pressure. It's been all Mavericks right now in this period. And there's a hit on Peters. And it's going to be picked up by Maynard. And Tigers are going to go the other way. And Tigers have that opportunity. And that is going to be no longer, as that's dumped in by the Mavericks. And there's going to be a quick change there. 4 line changes here for the last 45 seconds. And here's Peters. He steals that puck. Peters goes around. What a move. And he gets some help, and it's going to be held on to by McKay. And shots and goal 26-21 for the Mavs. They have now starting to lead in shots after that double minor. They got a lot of offensive zone time. They ended up getting a goal at the end, but I can't remember if they had the power play or not, but they still got one anyways. And play continues now. And he gets thrown to the ground, or not really thrown, but you know what I mean. And the play continues now. Here is battles for on the corner right now of the boards, and it's going to be taken out. And Foley's is going to try and do something there for the Tigers. The Mavs send it the other way. Here's Wall. Ooh, it almost missed hit there, and Foley's is trying to get it out for his team. He's joined in by Wall. Here's Dearborn, sends that, and that's just going to go behind the net. The goalie just sends it that way. With 2 seconds remaining, and that is going to do it to end the second period of play. And a hit there to end the period. We'll see if anything comes out of that. Ref gets in there to slow down the pace of play. Get everyone to their respective benches so we can get the intermission going. And that is it for me here in the second period. And we'll be back later. Oh, I should say in a little bit, not later. That is 5-1 Mavericks going into the second intermission. We're just waiting for the third to begin here as the players are lined up ready to go. And after a lot of goals there in the second period there for the Mavs. It is a 5-1 lead. Shots on goal to begin the period here, 26-21. At one point, the Mavericks were being outshot 16-9. And that flipped after the double minor. So we are 40 minutes through and just about to start the third period with 20 minutes remaining, obviously. And the rest of the lineup finally gets out of the dressing room, back on the ice and on the bench. And the referee looks like both goaltenders. They give the signal, and we are ready to roll for the third period. And the face-off is sent all the way down in the Pembina end now. Here is Park. Park finds Pat Nadeau. He loses that puck. There's Pat Nadeau. He regains it now. Circles, sends it behind his own net again, and he's trying to find Jago. Jago with the only goal so far for his club this evening. And Tigers try to get it going. He is met by Morissette. And that puck is tipped into the corner. Icing was waiting. And Tigers try to reset and get a breakout going. You try and get a few chances now. And Mavericks with a lot of pressure now, keeping them out of their zone. That's just going to be hung on to by McKay. And face off Mavericks, we have Pateau going in. And he wins the draw, but the Tigers are going to take that away. And here are the Mavericks. Behind the net, the puck was sent in front. No one was there, so Mavs just going to have to hang on to that. Their blue line, they are met by the Tigers. We're trying to get it out. Here's Surratt. Surratt takes a shot, and that's going to be held on by McKay. And the face-off is won by Pateau, but he's tied up, and Tigers are going to go and get the puck, but they seem to not get anything. Like, they seem to get the puck and then kind of lose it, and Mavericks just have a lot of pressure here, and they're doing a really good job of keeping this puck in the offensive zone and keeping it out of their own end. And here are the Mavs. Here's Weeb. Weeb found on that pass. He was trying to give it to Frechette. And the Tigers going the other way. And taken away by the Mavericks. Here is Frechette. He chips it up the boards. He tries to find Weeb, but he's tied up by the Tigers forwards, and they're going to go dump the puck and go for a change. Defensive and offensive lines both changing. And here come the Mavericks. Dearborn tried to get some going. Puck was chipped and into the far side of the ice. And Mavericks have three guys deep right now in the zone, and they're trying to regain possession of that puck. And that's going to be held on, or chipped out, and the Mavericks are going to hang on to that. Now here come the Tigers. Here's their first chance of the period. Will they get the shot? Yes, they do, and that is held on to by Johnson. And that was the first chance of the Tigers in this period. 17 minutes, 36 seconds remaining here, just in the beginning here of the third. And the puck is dropped, and the face-off is won by the Tigers, and the centerman is going to send it all the way back into his own end. And now here's Pittett. He tried to chip out the boards, and that's going to go the other way. Shot! And that was shot by Gosselin, and that's going to be held on to. And the face-off Won by the Tigers into the corner now. And here's Sabrin. And he is going to find some help there from Frechette. Or sorry, Morissette. Here he tries to scoop it, and it's not going to get there. It's going to be in the corner now. Sabrin gives it off to Dearborn. And Tigers get the puck after it's on the boards. They go all the way up the middle now towards the boards, and he's met by the Mavs. So Tigers get an opportunity. No, they will not. Mavericks take into the corner. Mason Dearborn tries to attempt to clear, and he gives it off to his older brother. And Peters is going to receive that one from Dearborn. It's going to go the other way and down into the zone. Here's Peters into the corner. He's trying to keep it going for his team. Levesque and Sabrin are going after that puck, and they're going to be chasing after Park to get that one. Dearborn. And he loses that one. It's going to go the other way. Here comes Jago. Jago shot scores his second of the game. And that's going to be the goal. I think that may be unassisted. We'll find out here in a second. That's his second of the game. And the score is 5-2 for the Mavs. Max Jago, his second of the game. 16:25 remaining on the scoreboard right now. And there was an assist on that one. To Carter Leslie. And the Mavericks had a shot, and that's going to be saved by McKay, and it's going to go the other way. Here's Holnick, holds at the blue line. Holnick. He tries to find Levesque, who's not going to be able to hang on to that one. Mavericks still have a chance. That's going to be chipped up by Maynard. And Tigers trying to get it out once again. But Mavericks once again putting on a lot of pressure, and they're going to get it out now. Here come the Tigers the other way. Here's Anthony McKay. He's going to try and get something going for his team. That is just going to be offside. And the face-off to the outside of the Mavericks end. And the face-off. Centermen are tied up, and they lose it, and saved by Johnson. That was stolen by Ryland McDonald there for the Tigers. And here's Mason Dearborn. He's going to hang on to that behind his own net. He finds Weeb. Weeb's going to chip that up, and it's not going to, he's just going to miss the puck, and it's going to be sent down the other way. Here's Frechette. He's trying to find Weeb. And Frechette with the hit in the corner. And they're going to keep going now. The Mavericks on the other side now, on the close side of the board. Shot's going to go high and wide from the point. Rasmussen had an opportunity in a lane, and he sends that flying over the goaltender's head. And Tigers now getting a little bit of offensive time here in the Mavs zone. They hang on to that in the blue line. That's going to be chipped. Mavs are going to be chasing that puck behind their own net. And that's going to be sent to the back to the blue line. Rasmussen tries to hang on to it, and he's met with Surratt. Surratt steals it. Surratt has an open lane. He shoots, and that's going to be held on to by McKay. And now just a quick look here at the standings in Zone 4. Mavericks leading with a record of 4-0. They are also have a same record as the Morin Thunder, who are sitting in second place. Third, the WC Miller Aces with a 3-1 record, followed by the Zodiacs, the Mountain Mustangs, PCI Trojans, Carmen Cougars, and Pembina Tigers. That is what it looks like right now in the standings for Zone 4. And now behind the goal, the puck gets taken out, and they are racing for it. The icing gets waved off. Here's Dearborn. He's going to be battling Park for that puck. He is helped out with Sabrin. And Dearborn gets the quick shot in front of the net. And that was a save by McKay. And he lunged out for that puck. And there will be another icing. And face-off won by the Tigers, and that's going to be taken by the defenseman into their own corner and chipped out. And Jago tried to get some going. He has 2 goals here for his club. And he has an opportunity now, and he can't handle that fast pass, and it's just going to go over his stick. I should say go off his stick, actually. And here's Pateau going the other way with it. And Jago's just going to dump that into the Mavericks end. They're going to get a quick change. Johnson is going to hang on to that puck. And the puck after the face-off into the Mavs corner. Tigers have some opportunity here. Shot that goes off the defense and off the goalie into the corner. And sent behind the Mavericks net now. Tigers looking for some opportunity here. Try to get some momentum going their team's direction here to end this period with 12:53 left. We still have a little more to go here. Face-off back in the Maverick zone. And the play continues. Mavericks have the puck behind their own net. That's just going to go off the boards. And Mavs chip that out, and that goes out to center. And here's Holnick trying to get the puck back for his team. Tigers go the other way once again, and there's a pass that just goes just ahead of the puck carrier and back behind the Maverick net. Wraparound chance is stopped. They're not going to get it. And Mavericks going the other way now. Here comes Maynard. He passes that puck, and that shot is going to be shot and saved. Mavericks looking to close out this game here. 12:17 remaining in the third period. 5-2 lead for the Mavs. And right now, the Mavericks are lining up for the faceoff. Here's Gosselin. He's going to line up for his team, and the puck is dropped. And everyone's tied up there in the circle, and Tigers are going to get it out here and send it behind their own net and attempt to clear it out. Here's Follies. Follies passes that. And the Tigers going the other way. Shot, and that is just going to go wide of the net. And behind the net now, Tigers still have possession. And Mason Dearborn has that puck. He passes off to Logan Dearborn. Logan's just going to chip that one off, and he's going to try and find Sabrin. Sabrin's going to go to the corner and try and get that puck. And that little slap shot there is fanned on to clear it out, but Tigers are going to get the top of their end here and try to get over the blue line, and they do. So Mavs are going to have to come back out and regroup. Mason Dearborn passes the puck up to Sabrin here. Sabrin, he has a bit of space. He shoots that from afar, and that's going to be hang on to by McKay. And the face-off now of Tyson Pateau, he loses that draw, and the Tigers are going to have it in their own corner. Mavs are going to try and get possession. Lots of pressure for them in this game. Mavericks now. Here's Weeb. Weeb hangs onto the puck. He tries to find some help. He has Surratt with him. Here's Scott Surratt. Surratt back to Hamilton. Hamilton passes it right back to Surratt, and he's just going to send that behind the Tigers in and into the far corner. And held into by Peters. Peters tries to get that over to Surratt. Surratt is going to get there. And the Mavs, here's Weeb to Surratt. Top of the circle, shot and held onto by McKay. Oh, and they call it a goal. It's a goal for the Mavericks. So it must have just slipped through there. And the Mavs have scored. Scott Surratt looks like he's the first man there, so I'm going to assume that is our goal scorer. And Surratt finds the back of the net for the second time this evening. So we have Surratt with the assists to Tyson Pateau and to Tyson Weeb. So Mavericks find the back of the net, so it would be 6-2, the score. They're having a good game this evening. Slow start for the Mavs there in the first period, and it really started to kick off there at the end. And it's kind of been all Mavericks since. And here Tigers 2-0. What a save! Rebound! And wow, what a stop by Johnson. Mavericks going the other way now. Here's Holnick. Holnick with a nice little move. Nifty move, and he gets tripped up. No call. And the play continues. And the Tigers are getting a little more chippy here. And as the game continues here, 9 minutes, 9:50 remaining. As it's been a night of some frustrations for them. And Tigers are going to look to break out, but Mavs are just pressuring very well here. Forecheck's been excellent this evening for the Mavericks. Here's Holnick. Holnick gets around. He takes a shot. That just goes high of the net. And Dearborn with the little pass there, and Tigers are going to intercept that one and send the other way. And Sabrin's going to go behind his own net. He's going to battle for that one. He hits Lonsberry. And the Tigers, the puck skips over, and there's going to be an icing call against. Oh, that got waved off. And the game continues here. The Tigers trying to get out of their end. Mavs pressuring Sabrin, trying to help him out, that he misses the puck. And Tigers, he gets it back anyways, and he got sandwiched. And nice little move there from Dearborn. The play continues, and just wide of the net. And here's Logan Dearborn behind the net. He looks for Peters. Peters picks up the puck after it went off on the Tigers players in front of the net. Tigers look to get out of their end, and they will. And here goes the other way now. Here's Rylan McDonald. McDonald tried to pass that to Johnson, and he's not going to get there. Now is intercepted by Dearborn. And here's a shot, and they score. After the misplay, and now we got a little bit of extracurriculars, but that is a goal for the Tigers. That's their third one of the evening. So 6-3. Tigers with 2 goals now in this third period. First attempt went wide. Second attempt was a Tigers player there, and he got in front after it was behind the net. And they got the goal. But the open man standing right there. So Tigers get on the board here. And the play continues now with the puck in the Maverick end. So the official score here was the Kubanek for the goal from McDonald and to Gavin Johnson. So Tigers find their third of the evening. As I said, they continue to try to build some momentum here towards the end of the game here with 7:23 on the clock and counting. And now here's Tyson Weave. He sends up the middle. That's intercepted by a Tigers player. That was Anthony McKay intercepting that puck. And Tyson Weave's going to have it on the far side of the boards. He sends that to Pateau. Pateau gets through two guys. And he's trying to find some space. He's going to take a weird angle shot. That's a rebound. Here comes Surratt, attempting to get the hat trick. And he almost got there. We got the shot, but no good. And now going the other way now. Here's Anthony McKay. McKay loses that puck. And the Mavs go the other way. And sent down the ice. And now into the far corner of the arena. The puck is, and it's loose in front of the crease, shot and held onto by Sam Johnson. And the face-off in the Mavericks end. Face-off in the Mavericks end. Lined up for the draw is Justin Levesque, and he gets tied up, and the Mavericks have it in their own end. They're going to try and clear it out. Here's Holnick trying to clear that out, and it's not going to be there. Tigers looking for another opportunity. They had a little bit of momentum now since scoring their last goal. And they're trying to set it up, and that's going to be taken away by the Mavs and sent down the ice. And Tigers go the other way. The long pass doesn't get there to the defenseman. It goes off some players, and there's another opportunity. Tigers blocked and off the player in the goaltender behind the net and back out of the corner. And we have a little bit of a tussle here, and we got a lot happening all of a sudden, and now everything is just happening. Assuming we'll have a few penalties out of that one. We'll see what the referees decide here. For sure, two guys going to the box. You got 14 for Pembina going in. And you got 11 for Pembina. And for the Mavericks, number 9 is in the box. So we got a bit of a situation here. The referees are going to have to sort out these penalties. And they'll talk it over here as we wait for play to resume. Looks like we're just going to have coincidental penalties. There's nothing on the board. Got 2 Mav players in the box. And 2 Pembina players in the box after all of that. And it looks like we're going to be continuing play here in just a minute. The referee's talking over with the visiting coach. And we are ready to go. So calling the ice as the referee is all four just going off for head contact. As I guess in high school when you punch the cage or the helmet, well, it is technically a head. You hit the head, so that's a head contact, as there's not really fighting penalties or majors here. If there is, you usually get kicked out, but it's just a little bit of a scrum. So the referees have determined that they're just going to go off for head contact. That's 4 minutes and a whistle for all four of those guys, so they'll be waiting a bit. With just under 5 to go remaining here in the third period after that little scrum. And Tigers had a little bit of momentum scoring the last goal there. They scored earlier the period at around 8-minute mark. And the Mavericks going the other way now. We got a 3-on-2 opportunity. Peters is just going to chip that up, though, and it's going to be held onto by McKay. That was a quick whistle, but it is held onto. Face off in the Tiger zone here. With Pateau, Surrett, and Weeb out there right now as the one line at the forwards. And we got Frechette and Hamilton on the other defensive line here for the Mavs. The 5 players out right now for the team. And the puck is going to be sent down the ice, and Hamilton's just going to go chase after that. He's just going to look for the pass. He sends that D to D, the Frechette. And right back to Hamilton. Hamilton finding an open lane on the boards. He's going to be stopped, but he's going to get that puck down there, and it's going to be going to Pateau. Pateau is going to battle for that one. He's met with by the Tigers players. And Mavericks try to get the forecheck going. Here's Weeb. Weeb battling for that puck in the corner. It's going to be taken away by the Tigers. Mavericks is stick on that. And the puck is kind of bouncing around, and it's going to be held onto by the Mavs right now. They get some going in the corner. Surrett tried to find Weeb, and Hamilton's going to take that shot just off of Weeb as he was skating by the net. Here's Frechette. He's going to send that down the ice, and it's going to be blocked, and he's just going to hang on to that and chip it out up the glass and into the Tigers' end. And now, here's Russell Wall with the puck for the Tigers. He finds a pass, and that was off to Foley's, sorry. Foley's is going to chip that in. He's going to go change with the rest of his teammates. And here's Maynard for the Mavs. He goes going to give that away. And Pembina has an opportunity, and that's going to be stopped by Frechette. They're going to get that out. That's also going to be sent down into the Maverick end. We have 2 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in the third period here. Late in the third, I should say. And here's Pateau. He tries a little bit of a toe drag move, and it's just going to be stopped and gone the other way. And here come the Tigers. 2-on-1 shot. Save held on to for the whistle. And 2:40 remaining in the third period. Shots on goal, 37 Mavericks, 30 for the Tigers. And face-off has been blown down. So, I guess an unfair advantage there somewhere. The face-off be redone. And the puck is dropped. And it's going to be a big hit there from Peters. Once again, there's been a few of those big hits on the boards and even open ice. And here come the Tigers. And Jago looked for his third of the night, and he just didn't get that puck. Hit in front, no interference call. Not sure why that wasn't called. He clearly was away from the puck and got hit, but... And here's Jago, breakaway shot just high and wide. He, once again, is looking for his third of the night. Almost had it right there. Good chance for him to do that and get the third goal here for his team. And we got a penalty finally. And the call, it looks like to be a holding call. If I saw that call correctly, we'll find out in just a second here as he will skates over to the bench. Referee's calling it 2 minutes for holding or interference. He's right at the back, so you can actually see what formation in the hands there he had. But nonetheless, there is a power play for the Mavericks with 2:04 left on the clock, so they'll have a power play for most of the rest of the period. They'll just have 4 seconds of 5-on-5 here to end the game. And here's Dearborn. And Peters is going to hang on to that. And here's a breakaway opportunity. Here's Jago. He looks, he shoots, and that's a save by Johnson. And a minute 36 remaining here in the third. Here's Dearborn to Surrett. Surrett looks for the shot. That's not going to get there. The Mavericks score on the power play. And that is a goal for Tyson Pateau. And it will be now 7-3 Mavericks on the power play. Just waiting for the assists here. 17, 18, and 11. So as Dearborn and Peters with an assist. And not sure what's being talked over there at center. Something is. And the referees are just going to go, it looks like. And we'll have the face-off. A minute 16 remaining in the period. And as I said, we got 1 minute remaining in the period. After the Mavericks got that late power play goal here in the third to put them up 7-3. And Tigers hang on to that, and they're going to try and hang on and kill some time here with the final 30 seconds kind of counting down here on the clock. And Tigers in their own corner, in their own end. They're just going to chip that out. And Hamilton is going to pass it to Frechette. 18 seconds remaining in the period. And McKay is just going to hang on to that one before anything else happens. So 12 seconds remaining here. And we have the face-off here. That should probably do it here after this. Face-off's won by Levesque. Mavericks shot, and it's going to be sent into the corner by the goaltender. And that's going to be held onto by McKay once again. 3 seconds remaining on the clock. And Levesque's out there for the face-off. They're going to try and win this one here, and that should do it for the Mavericks. And that's the game. Mavericks win. Final score, 7-3. And that is it for tonight, folks. Mavericks winning a decisive one, 7-3. And thank you very much for joining us here on YouTube for tonight's Zone 4 High School Hockey game. And we will see you next time. Mavericks' next home game is on the 22nd November. That will be a Wednesday night, and they take on the GVC Zodiacs from Winkler, and we hope that you'll be tuned into that. And have a great night, everyone. I'm Micah Martin.